Yeah, baby.
Yeah, we live to Butter Entertainment, man. We've been having some good shit going on, man. We got my man Light Skin Lou here. We better talk some boxing, and some motherfucking football. What's going on, champ?
Nothing much, man. You know my mode, man. I'm in go mode 24/7, man. There's a lot to talk about: boxing, football. We got a stadium who need a plumber. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about. We got bloop.
That shit is last on the list.
Yeah, hey, look, we're gonna treat that as the shit that it is, and we're gonna leave it on the back
end. you say they need a plumber?
They need a plumber. They was giving out cash. They had all plumbers to come to the stadium. And Jamal Hill and Mo Robinson, if you don't like it, bring your ass on in here and we're gonna get it later on. How about that?
You stupid. They need a plumber.
They need a goddamn plumber. Imagine you at the game, man. That shit coming down, man. But yeah, that's another story for another day, man. Let's get into this boxing shit. That's where my focus is at right now, man.
All right, let's get into it. Let me give you. Damn, you in a bad mood. Let me give you something to make you smile a little bit. Damn.
You know I got it. If you give it to me, I'll give it to you. And I know what you want. You know I got it, baby. If you give it to me.
Damn, man. You all in a bad mood, you know what I mean? Yeah, welcome to the Butter Entertainment, you know what I mean? Hit the like button, subscribe if you don't mind, and share the video. We really, really appreciate it. We hit 400, Lou. We up to 400, champ.
Hey, look. Where you drink at? It's my lemonade, my iced tea, baby.
I keep my tea that Valdez sent me. I got my tea.
Oh yeah, cheers to 400 subscribers, baby. We're moving on up. 400. That's right. That's right. But unfortunately, we have to talk about some things, man. But you know what? It gives us something to talk about. So I'm gonna start out with this Oscar Valdez and this Robson Concensio. I don't know if I pronounced his name right.
Yeah, man.
But
fuck it.
Lewis, that was a great fight, big fella. That was a great fight. But guess what? It was tainted and it was looked at sideways because of this corrupt WBC alphabet boys boxing, man. This shit is not good for boxing. I watched that fight 5 times already. And you know what I saw? I saw a dude getting his ass whipped. Now, I could no, seriously, hear me out, big fella. I seen the ass whooping. He knotted that dude. That dude's face looked like sushi, man. He chopped him up. But one thing I will say is that I could live with a draw. I could live with a draw because the guy started doing some stuff he was losing rounds. He started showboating and he stopped doing what got him to winning the fight, which was teeing off with the jab, and he was not coming forward, but he was keeping what's the name, Oscar at bay. He stopped doing that. So I could live with a draw, but 117 to 111? Dude, what the fuck? What did you see, big fella? Did you see any part of that fight that says 117 to 111? I'm just curious.
If you've been watching my videos, man, hell nah, man. It's a travesty, man. You know, boxing just done plummet down to lower level, man. They like Division III football. That's what it is now. I mean, it just fucked all up, man. You know what I mean? We got the refs cheating, motherfucking WBC cheating. I mean, Valdez cheating, Canelo whole fucking team cheating. I mean, judges cheating. I mean, this shit is just fucked up now, man. No, I had it for the I had either a tie or Concensio, whatever his fucking name is. I had him winning the fight, even though he moved around the last couple of rounds. If you watch the video, and I watched it twice, when Valdez was throwing punches, he was hitting all armors, or Concensio was moving around, man. So it just fucked up, man. And you know, Lou, breaking motherfucking news. The judge, I guess he failed the ref, you know what I mean? Because everybody know that he made up so many excuses, but I understand what he said. And I tell you that shit all the time, Lou, when I go to the fights. Yeah. He say he didn't have a good angle. People was in front of him.
And the crowd.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The crowd, you know, he started thinking about the crowd and all that bullshit and stuff. Come on, man. Well, judge, you're supposed to be non-biased, man.
Non-biased.
I mean, you're supposed to take this shit straight down the middle, man. I mean, equal. I mean, come on. But they don't do that. All these judges think that way, Lou. I'm telling you, all of them think that way, brother. And you got to get out of the way. So I'm not going to kill him too much. I'm not going to kill him too much, but he know that shit wasn't the 117, 111. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they say he redid it. He looked at it again, and that's why he apologized. He said he still was going for Valdez, of course, because he's the WBC.
But not exactly, but not 117 and 111.
No, he said he's going 115, 113. So I mean, it is what it is, man. But it's still fucked up, shorty.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then,
this shit is too crooked, Lou.
Right. Yeah. And then it comes at a bad time. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, like you just said, you're not going to ride them too much, but it comes at a bad time because your WBC, your establishment, all of them are together. So we're gonna put that out there. All of them together. The block is hot right now, and anything that you do is gonna be put on a microscope because now it's starting to, it's on every podcast you turn to. So now the heat is on. So you gotta think about, okay, this guy Stephen Blair, the judge, the crowd, the noise. I get that because I've been to several fights, and when I got home, I looked at a different score, but 5-6 points? Come on, man. That means you was up that motherfucker with glasses with bifocals on watching. You were that motherfucker like this. Come on, man. 117 to 111? Dude, I watched this fight 5 times. It took a lot of my time. So that's why I'm so worked up, because it took a lot of my time. I could have been doing something else, but I had to do this shit. But anyway,
I know you
115 to 113, man. 115 to 113, man. 115 to 113. That's what I had. Even though this guy, Robson, he showboated, but I still think he won the fight. People, okay, I get it. You got to finish the whistling. And I heard Timothy Bradley, I heard all them guys talk about it. Okay, I respect it, but that ain't gonna change light skin Lou. I feel like the dude won the fight.
That's right.
What do I know? I might not know more than them, but I know what the fuck I saw. I saw 115 to 113 for Robson, man. That's my take on the fight, man.
Nah, we ain't getting past this shit because Mr. Man laughing like a motherfucker. Hey, Lou, Jane Kennebrew Thomas said, WBC, we back, cheaters.
Right. What's up, Gene? How you living, dog?
Man, they cheating like a motherfucker. Here my man. Mr. Man say the block hot. Yeah, that shit was funny.
The block is hot, Mr. Man. I'm telling you.
The block is hot.
Yeah. It is hot, man. What Lil Weezy and Juvie say? The block is hot. It's hot right now, man.
It's so unfortunate, man, that these motherfuckers that stoop this low, man. You know what I mean? But they need to listen to what I'm saying. Get them refs from in front of that ring, because when I be ringside, I don't like it. That's why I sit up top now in the middle. You know, you got to put these guys somewhere they can see the fight.
So what you saying? So you saying they should be like a lifeguard, basically, like
exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe put them somewhere like Jerry Jones suite, but in the motherfucker a booth with a big ass screen in front of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and they can see with earplug muffs on. They can hear everything, or just mute it, and let them look at the fight and judge it that way. They would get a better access of the fight.
That's a good idea, Louis. I like that, man, because what it does, it isolates you from the crowd, the cameraman. Everything that he said was the reason why he scored the fight 117 and 111. I think that will eliminate that. Exactly. So we need to call them motherfuckers up, man, and get there and find out.
And then you had, because of 3-4-3 judges, you had security guard in that motherfucker with them. You know what I mean? Make sure they ain't turning the volume on and none of that shit. Just look at the fight, big ass screen in front of you, and judge the fucking match. Because we get the best view at home, though. You see everything at home. But I'm telling you, when you at them fights, man, you cannot see that shit, man. You gotta have monoculars. Look, you know what I mean?
I've been to several fights, man. I told you both of Lamar fights of Khan, not with Khan, he won that one. With Garcia, and there was another fight that I went to, and I got home. I was like, damn, that dude looked like he won the fight. And as I looked at it again, it was different because it's different. Like you said, he has some point, like the cameraman, depending on where you're sitting, the cameraman, the crowd jumping up. It could be a time where a guy teeing off and you missed it several times. So I'm just like, look, man, 117 to 111, that's just too fucking much.
And just think, Lou, they're in the front row, right? They're looking up, right? What they're looking up to. They got to look in between the fucking ropes. Yep. I mean, it just don't make sense, man. They got to change that shit. Or like Mr. Man just said, boxing corrupt is at a all-time high.
It is.
James said Canelo. Yeah, Canelo whole fucking crew corrupt. All them motherfuckers. Look, I got that Valdez tea, baby. Hey, Mr. Man, I'm about to burn this fat, baby. Valdez send me that tea. Boy, I'm telling you, before I go to DR, man, I'm gonna be my college football weight.
Oh shit. You really coming down, big fella.
Oh man. It ain't that much though. It's about 30 pounds. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be good. Man. You watch, I'm getting that shit out the way, man. But the shit gotta stop, man.
Yeah.
They just fucking boxing up, and the corruption in boxing with these judges in that fight, man. I would, if it was me personally looking at it over again, I'm telling you, I would have either gave it a draw or gave it to the dude. Because Valdez didn't do shit, man. I mean, to the last minute, he was hitting gloves, man. You know?
Yeah, when I first seen the fight, you know, because I missed it the first time around, but big fella, you know, he always keep me informed, and we keep each other informed when one of us, you know, got our kids and we got stuff going on. So one of the first things Lewis told me was, okay, you know, the guy, you know, landed the jab, he dominated, you know, he was able to land when he wanted to land. So I was like, okay, let me watch it. And I watched it, and instantly what stood out was that this guy was able to land the jab at a high frequency. You know what I'm saying? He was able to land it when he wanted to land it. But what threw me off was, I don't know if it was his corner idea, but he just like kind of fell back a little bit, like he had the money in the bag. And any decent corner would tell them, look, dude, you still got 4 or 5 rounds. Exactly. This is Oscar Valdez is not a slump. Okay, you're able to get off on him, but he comes on late. And he's a pressure fighter. So usually pressure fighters know how to fight in the later rounds, because that's what they do. They weigh you down and they capitalize at the end of the fight. So as I watched it, I was like, wait a minute, 117? You got to think about it. I already know the score before I watched the fight. So I'm not seeing 117 or 111 or 110 or whatever it was. I wasn't seeing that, man. So for me, it was highway robbery. It was a way for them to assure that their WBC stablemate, Oscar Valdez, is going to win and stay the champ.
Well, we're gonna put Roberto Sulaiman in WBC and Canelo stablemate too.
Right, all of them. We're gonna
make him part of the stablemate. Birds of the feather flock together. The blockers hide up in that motherfucker.
Yeah,
DEA, FBI, the ETA. They looking in the motherfucker. They looking at Canelo and them just like this right now. You know what I mean? they say, "Nah, man, y'all been doing too much shit."
Hey, big fella, they on the roof watching them motherfuckers.
Yeah, they man. Them
when they go in the market, they like, if they buying that tea, they gonna
have motherfuckers following them. This shit, it just, you know what? It just fuck people's careers up, with life stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the dude trainer ought to be bull whipped. You know what I mean? Because you never been in the championship fight before. Then them last rounds, you're gonna play around and start running. What the fuck told you to do that bullshit? Nigga, I say, get it like your life depends on it. Go try to knock this nigga out.
And that's what I was thinking. And I try to go back to the tape, to go back to the corner tracker and see what it is they was telling him in between rounds, but I really couldn't hear it.
They ain't really say nothing over there. I know. They kept that shit on Valdez corner.
Yeah, and that's what alarmed me, because I want to know what decent trainer is going to tell you to take rounds off. You got to look at Trinidad and Oscar De La Hoya. You look at these fights and it'll tell you, dude, you got to finish the game. These judges want to see you finish. Okay, you performed well, but did you finish? You know what I'm saying? So it's just so many ways we could chop up this Oscar Valdez fight. I can go and say first that the fight should have never happened, because you got to understand this guy was proven with 2 positive tests to have a stimulant in his system that makes you stronger, faster, able to recover faster. It pumps more blood into your system at a higher rate than a person across from you. So I'm just at a disbelief that this fight still happened, man.
But and we got to start talking about race. Fuck it.
We really do.
It wouldn't have happened. Roberto Sulaiman would have suspended that nigga so quick, man. Like before, like, you know, we're in the bedroom with a girl say, take your clothes off, Lou, and we Bruce O'Malley. Yeah, man, that's how quick Roberto Sulaiman would have suspended that motherfucker.
Yeah, I agree.
If he was black, you know what I mean?
Right.
But he take care of his own people, and these black fighters need to start seeing that shit, man. Roberto Sulaiman take care of his own people, man, and you can't be ashamed to say it, because that's what's happening. It's right in front of your face,
right?
You know,
And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, man, anybody who watched that fight, I want you to do what I did. And I learned how to box up, take this fight and box it up for what itself. It was a good fight. Okay, he had drugs in the system. I'm not willing to throw that out. But what I'm saying is boxing is in a place where we can't afford to have something like this happen, because at the end of the day, these two guys duked it out. These are the fights that we want to see. It wasn't no boxing. I mean, he was getting around a little bit, but mainly they was phone boofing. They were fighting. And that's what we love. That's what I love to see. And I'm pretty sure you guys out there, you like to see a fight like that. We lost all of that emotion of this scorecard. And this is what's giving boxing a black eye, man, because we seen good fighting that night. And it takes away from it, man. And it's sad. I want to see some more done about it, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up. We not feeling with Valdez ass though. We're gonna get on his ass all week. You know what I mean? Him and the cheaters. But we gonna digress to another one, the undercard of that fight, Lou. When Luis Lopez, you know what I mean, he fought unbeaten Gabriel Flores Jr. You know what I mean? Gabriel Flores Jr. supposed to be in the next up and coming best fighter, you know, shit like that and stuff like that. Lou, ain't nobody tell Lopez that shit.
Nobody. Man, he didn't get the email.
He beat that youngin' like he stole something, Lou.
Yeah.
I mean, from the first round on, he beat the shit out of this young dude, Lou. And what made me bring this up, his father would not stop the fight. His corner had the towel in his hand ready to stop the fight. They would not. His father said, "No, I know what he's doing." Man, so you mean tell me as a father, you gonna let your son get the living shit beat out of him? No, I mean, say, no, he been through that. No, you don't do that to your son. You live a fight another day, bro. That's why I totally agree, man. I mean, I understand it always happens. Fathers should not be in the corner. Even though Floyd Mayweather do it, Kenny Porter do it, you know, a lot of people ever do it, you know what I mean? But I guarantee you, if that was Sean Porter, Kenny Porter would throw that towel in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, he ain't gonna let his son get whooped like that.
Yeah, and I hate to resort to comparing it to a movie, but when I first saw it, I instantly thought of Rocky IV. When Rocky had the towel in his hand, he didn't throw it in. That's how I felt, man, because I looked at the fight from the beginning, Lewis. It was a lot of punishment being dished out on both sides. More so, it was a phone booth fight, and I felt like the fight should have been stopped. It was a lot of punishment, man. It was a lot of punishment going on, and the fight should have been stopped. Like you said the magic word, Lewis. Live to see the fight another day. This fight right here may take the life out of this young fighter. It's Flores, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Flores. It might take the life out of him, man, because Lopez he was coming at him. He did not get the email. He didn't get the email that he was the underdog, because you got to look at it. The announcers always favor the favorite fighter. You can hear it in their prediction. You can hear it in the whole way they talk. But this guy Lopez beat so bad that they flipped it. He flipped the fight, man.
They I don't know why they not stopping this fight.
Exactly. And then this the telltale sign, big fella. When they interviewed Lopez at the end, he said the guy asked him verbatim. He said, "What was you thinking when they wouldn't stop the fight?" He said, "I was just thinking, why they not stopping the fight? I gotta keep on fighting because that's my job." When you hear a fighter say that of a fighter who was dishing out the punishment, that's bad, man. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah. Man, Big James say Flores wasn't that what they portrayed him to be. They be moving some of these young kids too quick. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You hit the nail on the and the hammer, man. Exactly, dude. You know what I mean? They already portray these dudes up and coming fighters as, you know, the best and all. I forgot what last year, the Olympic dude that came out the same time as I forgot who he beat. I forgot who he beat. Man, they whooped his ass. He lost, and I think Golden Boy was about to get rid of him. You know what I mean? So this guy here, man, but his father, man, that ass whooping he could have took 2 years off his ass. So.
It could have, man. You know what I mean? And it's hard sometimes to watch, but like I said, I watch because I want to be able to give you guys what we feel on the Rebuttal Entertainment, what we feel and what we saw. And what I saw, what we both saw, Lewis, we both agreed that was an ass whooping that shouldn't. Okay, the fight went on. They was punishing each other. But later in the rounds, when you see your guy not being able to get out of the way of these punches and he's taking more than he's giving, you got to stop that shit, man. Fuck all that. Oh, I see we going. No, he going to the hospital if you don't stop this shit, man. This shit just crazy, man. I just look at it like the fight should have been stopped. But like Gene said, they bringing this guy along, man, because they want him to be the next best thing. But at what point do you stop the fight so he can be the next best thing? This might take fighting life out of him, man.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And when they interviewed, he was like, I didn't want to disappoint my father, so I was going to, man, fuck your father. You know what I mean? Disappoint. This is your life and your career. You know what I mean? Get a new trainer. You know what I mean? And a perfect example, Danny Garcia. He ain't gonna win shit because his father. You know what I mean? His father don't know what he's doing no more. You know, it's sometimes you just got to switch train.
Yeah, I was there. I wanted Danny to go to another trainer. I always did after his first. When he first made it into the limelight, and he fought, I forget who he fought, and he wasn't able to make adjustments, man. I felt like he should go.
And another thing, Luke, I guarantee you, Angel Garcia wouldn't have let Danny get his ass whooped like that either.
Hell no, he would have jumped in the ring.
Exactly, because when Errol Spence was whooping his ass and the cut man wasn't doing the job, man, he moved that dude out of the way, started doing the shit himself, getting emotional. So
that's a good point, man.
Man, Angel would fuck around, got in there, started fucking Earl up.
And he would try. He probably couldn't, but he would try that shit.
Angel old ass fucking man going there trying to throw some punches, man. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm very disappointed Flores Senior, man. I'm so fucking disappointed in that guy. I swear, when I was watching that shit, I was trying to throw my towel through the screen.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Right, and I really appreciate you for keeping me up on those fights, man, because I had baby boy, man, and he wore me out, man. We was out by 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We was out. But yeah, man. You
talking that boy yesterday when we did the NFL show that was running around with a terrible towel in his hand like this?
Nah, not him. That was the imaginary child right there.
But yeah,
but
man,
you know what? It's just crazy, man. We going without Oscar Valdez. We can go all day, but we're going to digress to other things because it's a lot of other stuff that's going on in boxing, man. But I want to touch light on this Holyfield.
No. Let's do the which count first.
Okay.
Tito Ortiz and Anderson.
Oh,
Silva.
hell yeah, man.
Well, let me tell y'all something right now. Anderson Silva can beat some of these motherfuckers roads. I'm telling you, that motherfucker like Julian Jackson.
Not the Hawk. Not the Hawk, Louis.
Then he got skills, man. Even hey, look, even Devin Haney and them were like, man, this dude, fuck MMA. He should have went pro. He should have stopped boxing. Dude, I want to see him fight Jake Paul so fast, shorty. Jake Paul, he would knock Jake Paul the fuck out. He answered Silva right here, man, and it was over. He was gone. You know what I mean? So kudos to Ortiz. Silva hit Ortiz like that, man. I'm like, man, it's over.
He fucked him up. That's one of them joints where you get up and be like, man, you got knocked the fuck out. He hit him, and then it was like they had a little exchange, pop. He was going under. Man, when he came up with that top, was a left hook, right? Was it right? It was a left hook.
No, it was the right.
Right. Mm-hmm. He went slam. He was out before he hit the canvas. Oh man, that was beautiful. And that's one of the joints you look like, okay, your ass, this shit shouldn't happen, but it's happening, so fuck it. I want to see him fight one of the Paul. I want to see that shit. Yeah. If you really want to see where you at, make that shit happen. But he ain't gonna happen. Exactly. It ain't gonna happen because guess what? They seen that power, and not only power, he showed a little skill, big fella.
Dude, it ain't no little skill. He got a lot of skill. He beat the shit out of Chavez Jr. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, beat him every single round. I don't care if Chavez, they're gonna say Chavez ain't trained. Chavez Jr. still is the professional fighter.
It's professional boxer. He grew up boxing. He grew in the amateurs boxing. That's so for him to have that under his belt, that shit will scare off the Paul, brother. Because guess what? Not only are you in there with a puncher, you in there with a motherfucker who know how to set shit up. Exactly. He didn't know how to set stuff up. It's a difference. When you out there just throwing punches, anybody who's worked out or trained, they know, they see it coming. He can set shit up. And I want to see this fight set up. How about that? Let's make that shit happen. and knock his ass out, man, and put all to bed this other shit. You know, it would do my heart. Matter of fact, that'd probably be a motherfucking fight I would definitely go to see this shit. Knock his ass, slam out, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Light skinned Lou had an energy drink. I got so much energy, I don't know what to do with it.
Well, let me say this: it ain't gonna happen. Jake Paul, I'm telling you, if I was him, I would fight a bum next because he got 3-fight deal with Showtime. I would fight a bum next. I know I probably can beat. And the last fight, I'll call Conor McGregor so many motherfucking names.
Show up at his house.
So I'm telling you, smack his wife. Hey, look, I'll call Conor McGregor so many names, man. Man, that fight, I'm telling you now, that fight be 1 million pay-per-views. I guarantee you. I hate to say it, Luke, but it would be 1 million pay-per-views.
It would. It really would. I want to see it happen.
You know, because Jake and them got their fans, man. You know, Conor like the darling. Everybody fuck with Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get him on the show. I send a nigga messages every day.
Right. We get him on the show. God
the Notorious is on the motherfucking show, Luke. Luke, Kevin E say, Luke, I bet we win a game before y'all. What are you talking about? Football?
Yeah. Hey, look, we'll talk more to that when we digress to that, man. We digress to that, man. But guess what?
I ain't winning shit. Luke. Redskins?
I don't know. It got to be Washington because they ain't win shit. He need to go. Hey, look, he need to go fix that plumbing over there and that bloop bloop. Bloop, bloop. Stupid, man.
But yeah, so Lou, let's get to what you want to talk about. Evander, not so real deal, Holyfield. I am so, cause man, that just be one of my favorite fighters, man. Him and Lennox Lewis, man. And people, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm probably one of the only dudes in the United States of America didn't care for Mike Tyson. I never did.
Yeah,
I was a Lennox Lewis, man. Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield. I never cared for Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? So I'm so sad about this. That's why I'm so mad, Lou. You know I'm pissed about this shit, man. The man, he went to California. California said no. Then he looked all over. Miami boxing committee said, okay, we'll get this motherfucker sanction this fight. You know, it's all about money down there, Lou. And I know you want to go in on it. Go on in on it. I mean, because it's fucked up.
Black eye
it's
for
crazy,
boxing.
Man.
People love interesting matchups. I get that because you got to look at Tyson and Roy Jones. Okay, that was an interesting matchup. It was good. I mean, even with the build-up, it was good. Nobody got hurt, and you felt like those guys were not in a vulnerable position to no degree because it was a what do you call it? Exhibition fight. They considered this a real fight, and I feel like Holyfield should have never been in the ring. And I think that referee felt like we felt, Lewis, when we talked off air, we said that this fight should never happen. And Holyfield needed to listen to his family and just do away with this shit. However, the fight continued to happen. The referee saw what we saw. And he stopped. I ain't even going to say he stopped it early. He saw that Evander could not get out of the way of the punches. And it was all downhill from there. And that's why he stopped. And I'm glad he stopped it because you don't want to see a legend like that, man. He's well beloved throughout the world, man. Holyfield is the real deal. His career was. And to have him getting hurt due to some bullshit like this, that wouldn't be good, man. So I'm really glad that referee stopped that fucking fight, man, because it actually should have never happened. It shouldn't.
Exactly.
Dude, he was getting hit on the shoulder falling. Like, dude, that means you're an old ass man. You need to be at bingo and shit.
Like, he ain't had no balance, no nothing.
No
man.
balance, no
I'm
nothing.
Throw himself out the ring.
Right.
You throw a punch, I'm gonna throw yourself out the ring. What the fuck?
Right.
I'm like, come on, man.
And just imagine if this guy would have really, really caught him, man. I'm glad that it didn't happen like that. I'm glad that Holyfield felt like the fight shouldn't have got stopped. I'm glad that the referee did, man, because I really like Holyfield, and I would have been sad to see him go out, you know, getting fucked up like that, because that fight was probably a round or two away from we talking about him going out in the fucking ambulance. Because you're 60 years old, dude. Your body, I don't give a fuck how much you work out, how your body look, nigga. Your body ain't designed at 60 to be taking fucking headshots. Full blown. This dude was throwing thunder, man. This dude was throwing thunder.
Look, he ain't do what Roy Jones and Tyson did. They throwing light punches at first.
Exactly.
Nah, this dude said, nigga, I'm gonna try to knock your fucking head off. Fuck that. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah. And I think one thing you said made a lot of sense. This guy can say, I beat Evander Holyfield. Shit, 20, 30 years down the line, nobody gonna be worried about whether he was old or young. That shit is on his record. And I think that's what he was striving for. I'm gonna mop the floor up with him. And if that referee would have gave him an opportunity to send him off like in a bad way, he would have did it. I mean, honestly, it's his job to do it because he's getting paid to do it. But I mean, man, Holyfield shouldn't have been in a position for that shit to happen, man. This thing, the state of California, they would not approve this shit because they said it shouldn't happen. They looking at what we're looking at. But the state of Florida, they're known for being very leniency in the combat sports. They like, look, fuck it. That's more money for us. Bring them on down. It's no way this fight should have happened. So for me, that was another black eye for boxing, man, because I remember Bert Sugar, he used to say, boxing is a red light district of sports. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate Tyson for biting the fucking ear off, or, you know, the fan man coming down on Riddick Bowe and Holyfield. I get it. You know, boxing is like a theater to some degree. But at what point it's too much? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this is too much, man. This is too much. It was sad to see Holyfield just watching his interviews, Lewis, just not being able to keep up with conversations, man. Like, dude, you understand, like, how the fuck are you going to get out of the way of punches and you can't stand in front of me and understand what I'm telling you?
Articulate the words or none of that
exactly.
Shit,
yeah, dude. That's all reflexes and shit, man. So that's my 2 cents on that shit, man. It was a black eye for boxing, but I look at it like this. Give or take. It's give or take, man.
Yeah, they got to stop this shit, man. I mean, I've been trying to tell y'all this shit for the last 3 months. One of them motherfuckers going to get hurt. And like Kevin E just said, what about Bo? I said something about Riddick Bowe. What I say last week, Lou? Riddick Bowe, Lamar Odom. Stop it. Do not let it happen. You know what I mean? This motherfucker can't talk. So why the fuck would you let him, you know, even though he fighting skinny ass Lamar Odom, he probably just pluck him, he fall down. But Lamar Odom be throwing them bombs. You know what I mean? Lamar Odom catches old ass. You never know, man. You know, you never know. Man, it just, dude, we need to get away with this shit. Boxing already fucked up now. You know what I mean? We need to get away with all this bullshit. You know what I mean? Especially for the older guys. We need to stop it. You know what I mean? I understand the Jake Paul. They're young. You know what I mean? Until one of them get fucked up, they're going to stop themselves. So we ain't even going to have to stop them. But the older guys, Holyfield and Bo and Oscar, old ass coming back. And, you know what I mean? Guarantee you, drug test Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. 3 weeks when he showed himself, he ain't had not one 6-pack. All of a sudden, this motherfucker look like the old Oscar De La Hoya. See? He called Valdez. Hey, man, where did he get that tea from?
He got that tea.
He got that motherfucking tea. I got it, too.
And that's one thing.
Motherfucking tea.
Right. And speaking of that tea, man, I don't mean to change subjects, but man, speaking of that tea, it was something like when it first started coming out that this tea, you know, you can get it over the counter in Mexico, right? But over here, you got to have a prescription for it. So I was kind of back and forth with it. And the point, like, okay, if you can get it from Mexico and you know that this, well, I guess I would imagine they don't know what's in it.
Man, Mexico, you can get anything from over the counter.
Right. But to have your numbers 77%, it's like it was abuse. It wasn't like it was just, okay, I had some tea. It was almost like it was purposely inserted to your body to give you an advantage. And I can't look past it because I got to tell you, Lewis, when stuff like this hit our fan, I go and do the research, man, because I don't want to speak on something that I don't know about. So I done my research listening to Victor Conte, man, and it shed a lot on a lot of things because number one, you got to have a doctor prescribe that shit for you. And if you're in Mexico, you can get it over the counter. But he said a tea will not put you at 70, your numbers to be 77. It'll be more like 20 or 30, something that's on a low bottom of it. But to have 77, that almost feels like I'm using this shit for an advantage.
So that nigga was using that shit for 2-3 months straight, man. Come on, everybody knows the motherfucker was doing that shit, man.
Right.
You know, it's just crazy that he don't want to admit. Then when they asked him, well, what kind of tea was it? He don't know.
Right. And I was listening. Right, I was listening to Coach on New Media. And one of the things he said, shout out to Coach, man. New Media. He said, you know, why not bring the tea and say, okay, look, this is the tea I use. From here on out, everybody can kind of follow this suit and know that this tea has this in it, and you won't get a positive test like I did. Why not help the game of boxing in that manner if you're all good? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of negative light on them right there, man. The block is still hot in my eyes. And I know you probably feel the same way. The block is hot. Mr. Man, the block is hot, man.
Man, Canelo whole team is hot, man. I mean, the Fed, ETA, FBI, DA, they over that motherfucker looking through windows. They on roof. You know what I mean? They trying to get them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Not just them, though. Believe me, they over in Mexico right now in the WBC building. They got snipers on the roof and everything. They said, what this motherfuckers? Cheating ass motherfucker who don't like black people and keep calling all that bullshit. Mauricio Suleiman, what his ass up to? They gonna get all of them. They gonna bust all ass. You know what I mean? Man, I'm telling y'all, Boston was doing good. Boston was doing good. We were going to the fight. We was enjoying it. But all this shit that we talked about just now for 37 motherfucking minutes is giving boxing a black eye, man. I mean, it's just fucking boxing up. And until they stop and do something about it, man, they're going to keep going and going. I heard Mauricio Suleiman in the interview today. Said, well, people say he's guilty with all this, but Mauricio, you're not God, dude. You're just a motherfucker sanctioning body who need to be bull whipped in front of everybody. They need to strip your fat ass clothes off. You look just like motherfucker Tyson Fury and bull whip your ass.
The blubber.
You know what I mean? With the blubber. All that blubber shaking and shit like that, man, for cheating and being the racist prick that you are. You know what I mean? For every time something happens with these Mexican fighters, you give them the benefit of the doubt. But when it comes to African American fighters, oh hell no! You threw Big Baby under the grave, even though he needed to be thrown under the grave. Oh my god!
I saw that interview, man. Dude,
you told Deontay Wilder, nigga, you can't even tell a motherfucker you ready to kill a motherfucker ring. You ready to suspend him. But when motherfuckers popping dirty, you don't want to say nothing, Mauricio. I mean, Lou, come on now, Lou. Call a spade, Lou. Lou, let's call a spade.
I agree, big fella. I agree.
This guy here, Lou, Clint Brunewald, he raised the level of Clint Brunewald for this guy, Lou. For, you know what I mean? You want payday? That guy there. You know what I mean? This guy here, he said no. The shit he had equal to 3 Red Bulls. Lou, why I'm not skinny? Because you know I drink energy drinks on the regular. Why I'm not skinny, Lou, like this nigga?
Maybe you ain't get that right bag. Maybe you ain't get that right bag.
Man, what the fuck is Mauricio Suleiman talking about, Lou? I mean, it's just crazy, man. I mean, double standard, you know what I mean? I'm not going to make it a racial thing, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. But hey, look, it's your opinion and you entitled to it. Obviously, you feel some kind of way about it, dog.
I'm not going to make it a racial thing, but you pulling the card with these Mexican fighters, but when these black fighters take that shit, man, I mean, you just sweeping the shit under the rug, man. And public service announcement. We just had a bunch of people pop in. You know, if you want to come in and talk, and there's a link. I can put the link up in the comment section. We're talking boxing right now. And but look, please, if you don't mind, if you ain't subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share the video. You know what I mean? Tell a friend. Because the day we hit the 400 mark, and we ain't been at this shit that long. We just moving on up. Now, how Cardi B say, Lou? We're going up, going up,
and it's up, and it's up, and it's up. That's right.
We hit the 400 mark today. We appreciate all you guys come tune in and listen to our buffoonery, especially on tomorrow. You're really gonna hear some buffoonery.
That's right. But, that's right. And I want to jump on your back with that, man. I want to just give thanks, man, to all the people who have been checking in with us, man. We at 400, man. We got Tony Kirby, we got Mel, we got Kiki, we got Dottie, we got boxing enthusiasts, Dead Game. We got a lot of people that check in with us every day, and we might not speak on it every day, but we really appreciate that. Y'all gonna help us get to where we going. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate your interactive every day. We go on 4 or 5 times a week, and we really appreciate you guys for checking in, because without you guys, it's no us. So we go for you guys, and we really appreciate you guys for tuning in every day.
Yeah, Tony said, "Hey guys, it's Victory Monday."
That's right. Hey, Tony. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna let that go, Tony, because guess what? You ain't gonna kill my shine, because guess what? I went to check my mail, and guess what I got in the mail? I got a Carolina blue and black Rebuttal Entertainment hat. You guys been getting on me about Mercs, but guess what? Merc this. How about that? See that Merc right there? I'm looking right now to see what t-shirt I can get to match up with this thing, because this thing right here, this thing is sexy right here, dog.
Yeah, we got merch up. Y'all want merch? Look on the screen, streamlab.com, Butter Entertainment merch. There's some nice shit up there. Go check it out. You know what I mean? Where like Louis got his own shirt. So it is what it is, man. But as we digress back to Holyfield, man. Holyfield, quit. Your family wants you to quit. Get the fuck out of boxing. I hate to say it like that, man. Before something happened to your old ass, you can't. And then James Toney supposed to be fighting. See, Lou, this is the shit I'm talking about. He can't talk. And y'all still gonna, whoever sanctioned him, Lou, I swear, man,
they need to be bullwhipped.
Like I said, it looks good, light skin, Lou.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? If y'all sanction a James Toney fight, the FBI need to investigate you guys. You know what I mean? It's just point blank period, man. You know what I mean? FBI need to investigate you guys, because we need to get James Toney, Riddick Bowe, Lamar Odom, you know what I mean, Van the Holyfield, all these old people coming back want to get a little last payday or haven't got it out their blood. We need to get them out of here, Lou, because they fucking up boxing, man. They fucking up boxing, Lou. And then
they fucking up
any last thing about this bullshit?
I just want to say it needs to be over with, man. I look at one of the things, somebody comment just now and said something about Riddick Bowe and what's name. This fight should never even happen. They should look at this fight, the Holyfield fight, and look at the Sylvia fight and say, look, man, there's a chance that, the fight shouldn't happen, man. It shouldn't happen. That's my last remark. I'm scared of somebody really getting hurt. I've been following boxing for a long time, man, and one thing I realized, you don't play boxing. Motherfuckers get hurt in boxing because they're not making this like an extra bit. It's a fucking fight. People are getting hit in the face with no headgear. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I fear, that somebody dies in the ring, for them to realize that all of this entertainment shit sometimes is not worth it, man. It's really not. So that's my take on that, man.
Exactly. Tony said, I want Holyfield to chill. He looks horrible and was not stable physically or mentally. He wasn't. I mean, like I said, the dude hit him. He fall down. He wasn't stable on his legs. He threw a punt and throw himself out the motherfucking ring. I mean, I hate to laugh, man, but man, these motherfuckers are gonna kill themselves. And like I said, the shit need to stop, man. And oh god, it just give me a headache to talk about it, Lou. So Lou, we gonna digress to Lou. What Crawford Porter supposed to be signed, sealed, and delivered? That's why they pushed back the first bid.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, man. I've been following that, man, and we're gonna see, man. Obviously, okay, doing some research, man. I understand that Bob Arum, he doesn't like your boy PBC. They don't like each other. So I think the history of them not liking each other is stopping these fights from happening, man. I mean, that's just my opinion. And stop me if I'm wrong.
You wrong.
Rebut me if okay. So I would like to hear your perspective on that.
Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, who they under?
They under, but I just think it's more. I think that fight happened because of.
I think Bob is kind of jealous of the PBC people. I think that, but also Bob don't like Terence Crawford.
I don't think he do neither.
He losing money. It ain't no thing. He even said to him, I'm losing more money in the motherfucker. I can build a house in Beverly Hills. You know what I mean? Bob is ready for this shit to be over with. He's done with Terence Crawford. And I just learned today that it's going back to purse bid tomorrow. 12 o'clock, ESPN. Watch it.
Okay, so, I'm taking my lunch break at 12 o'clock. Yeah.
So they waste a whole fucking week and a half of our time. We could have got that shit over with last week. The watch Thriller or MTK Global win the purse bid. Or Matchman win the purse bid. You know what I mean? And get this fight started. Because the fight is going to be November 20th, no matter what. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. And it's just crazy that these people can't make these fights. They cannot make these fights that should be made. We can finally see what Terence Crawford made of. You know what I mean? We can finally see, is Bud the man that everybody say he is? We can finally see if these Bud tenders going to pay for the pay-per-view. We're going to finally see if Bud Crawford, the pound for pound champ, like they say he is, he the baddest man on the planet. Some of these motherfuckers say he could be Canelo. That's how crazy they is, dude.
I know, man. I heard that a couple of times. I'm like, really? I don't even respond to it, man, because it has no legs. He's too big, too strong. He just too big, man.
So what's up with the purse bid shit, man? Come on. What you think about the bullshit? They should have been dead, Lou.
It should have been over with. It should have been over with. Okay, the fight's November 20th. Only thing that's happening now is who's going to have the fight, who's going to buy the fight.
Exactly.
I'm in a tough place right here because I want to see the fight and I want to see the fucking purse bid live for the first time. So I get caught up into that, and instead of saying, okay, they need to make this shit happen, which they do, but I want to see it live, man. And whoever does it does. They say Eddie Hearn's got a strong chance of winning it. I'm pulling for Triller. And you pulling for MTK. It is what it is. At the end of the day, fuck it. Make the fight happen. I don't give a fuck if Disney buy that shit. I want to see the fucking fight. At this point, fucking Pillsbury Dough, fucking Wonder Bread, anybody could win the fight. I just want to see the fight at this point.
I just want a big purse bid. I want both fighters to be happy. With Crawford, both fighters to be happy. You know what I mean? And get Sean Porter the money he deserves. Yeah. And let's see what's gonna happen. And like I said just now, let's see if these Bud tenders, these Bud Boy fans think this man is God, will pay for the fight. Yeah. That's what it's all gonna come down to. Are they gonna pay for these fights? If it's the zone winning, are they gonna buy the app? They're gonna pay the $20. You know what I mean? If it going somebody else platform, are they gonna pay for it? The shit is gonna be pay-per-view no matter what. So man, we will see, Lou.
Yeah, I like your vision on that, big fella, because I got to jump on your back with that. These are two fighters that has put their work in, and they well deserving of a healthy payday because they're putting their lives on the line. Both guys. Now, Porter has fought more fighters than Crawford, but at the end of the day, both of these young guys are worthy of being paid right. So I kind of tilt a little bit when the negotiations happen because I understand that's both parties trying to get what's fair to each fighter. So I understand negotiate, but at some point you got to come to a agreement to say, look, you deserving of this, I'm deserving of that. We got shit in place to make sure that happen. Let's make it happen. That's it. It's good for boxing.
Jose still talking about football. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. We always overpay. I'm paying for this fight.
Hey, Jose, like I said yesterday, go deep, champ. I got you. Go deep.
Hey, Jose and Lou, I got a question for y'all. Whoever listening, There's like 9 people in here listening. Is this fight pay-per-view worthy? Jose always just say he paying for it regardless. But is it worthy of pay-per-view? Timothy Bradley says not. What's your thoughts?
No, but I'll pay for it. I don't think it.
Why?
Because I waited so long.
Move up to the camera. That's why I so dark. You move. There you go. Oh man, look at that shit. Not that damn close. I can see every pimple. There you go. Oh man, it's light as shit now. There you go.
Oh yeah. I've been depriving the people of my beauty, man.
There you go.
Hey, look. I don't think it's worthy of pay-per-view. Honestly, I don't. Now, if it just so happened I got my fire stick, so I'm in a good place. But for me, if I didn't have a 5 stick, I wouldn't pay for it. I wouldn't. That's just my take. I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't pay. No, I don't think it is. I wouldn't pay for it.
Jose, is this fight worthy? Well, let me say. I'm gonna say this. All the other shit we've been seeing on pay-per-view, why not? That's how I'm looking at it, Luke. You know what I mean?
You gotta give me your fair assessment, man. Come on, man. Big fella, come.
Okay. Terence Crawford don't sell. Sean Porter don't sell.
Exactly.
But
that's why I wouldn't pay.
But it's an intriguing fight. Well, we know it's gonna be a hell of a fight. You know what I mean? Oh. It will be a hell of a fight. You know what I mean? So that's what intrigued everybody, and I think that's what they banking on for the pay-per-view. They're banking on to intrigue everybody to go watch, because this is gonna be Terence Crawford's toughest test.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's my assessment of it, man. You know what I mean?
Okay, I can roll with that one, because I'm like this. I can go a step further. I'm anxious to see them fight. Like I said, I'm anxious to see Terence Crawford and what he can do with a guy like Sean Porter. I'm anxious to see. And sometimes you get caught up in so much anxiety that you're willing to do something that you normally don't do, which would be to pay for the fight. Now, if I didn't have the 5 stick and I was dealing with the anxiety that I'm dealing with now, fuck it. I confess, I pay for it. It is what it is.
Jose say light skin Lou is right, but I'm paying. If I pay for the Barrios Davis, I'm paying for this one. See, that's what I was saying. See, a lot of shit that been on pay-per-view wasn't worthy of pay-per-view.
It wasn't.
You know what I mean? And what Bob always say, Crawford can't sell his way through a parking lot. Earl Smith said if it wasn't for him, Sean Porter wouldn't be on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Because he can't sell.
True that.
You know what I mean? So, but the intrigue is Terence Crawford finally fighting some competition. You know what I mean? That's the intrigue of this fight right here. And that's why a lot of people might pay for it. But do you think Terence Crawford fans going to pay for this fight, Lou?
Yeah. Hell yeah. His butt boy is going to pay. They're going to pay. Even if they charge $100 the way they bite on him, they'll pay it. They'll take out a loan to watch him fight, from what I understand. Shit.
They'll take out a loan.
They'll take out a loan to see that dude fight. But that's just another story for another day.
So give me a number. You always saying numbers, nigga. You got the book. Damn, there you go. Come up close, huh? You can't. You look darker than Tony went on. What's happening on Fridays, man? On Thursday, whatever we do. Give me a number, Lou. What do you think the pay-per-view number is gonna be?
Shit, 300,000, 400,000. Yeah,
think so?
Yeah. I think, bro, 300,000.
All right. Okay, so Agent Broner, Manny Pacquiao ain't need to do 300,000. They barely. Okay.
But you
Manny Pacquiao is well known.
I get it. I get what you're saying, but just think about what we just talked about. The anxiety, dude. The anxiety.
I ain't got no anxiety because I don't like neither one of them motherfuckers. So I ain't got no anxiety. I'm watching it because I gotta watch it.
I need you to roll. I need you to ride with me on this, big fella. Now, okay. Now I tell you what, this is the rebuttal entertainment, and you have every goddamn right to rebuttal light skin Lou thing. So while I'm writing this in the book, you think of a number to rebut.
275.
Okay.
250, 275.
Lewis predicts 275,000 buys. Now, if you out there, Kevin E, Jose, all of you out there, if you want to go in Light Skin Lou's good book, put something on the screen so I can hold your ass accountable when you come in here and I can chop you up with it. How about that?
Kevin said the fight will be worthy of pay-per-view, but Crawford is not known well enough to be a pay-per-view. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell Lou. But doing his anxiety for the fight, you know what I mean? Okay. Tony say, what it, Lewis? And Jose, Jose got a number, Lou.
Hold up. Let me finish. Hold up. Let me finish there. 300K buys pay-per-view. Okay, bring the number, Slim. You ain't said nothing.
He say, Jose said 300. I'm going deep, light skin.
That's right. I like that. That's right. That's right, Jose. I like your showmanship, champ.
Yeah, okay, but we'll see. But shit, man. I hope so. I actually want this fight to do good, even though I don't have a horse in the race. You know what I mean? I really don't care. I just want it to do good because boxing need it right now. Boxing
man.
A real good thing. Even though the Fury and Wilder fight is going to be before then, you know what I mean? But boxing needs something to, set it, bring it back up, man. Because right now, boxing did a fucked up place.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to understand what we're dealing with, Lewis. We're dealing with multiple reasons for a fight to lose its steam. One would be this corrupt shit that's going on with the judges in the WBC. And then you got COVID. Just think about how many fights was postponed. Participants moved around, replaced. Just the whole fear of someone catching COVID. That hurts too. So we're dealing with multiple reasons for these fights not to sell. So I've learned how to deal with it.
I think Kevin on that motherfucking T or that.
Hey Kevin.
It's a 500,000 on the paper. Put it in the book, Lou. Whatever they say, put it in the book.
All right.
Kevin
Well, I'm gonna
500,000.
Kevin, I've never known you to smoke weed, champ. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say,
he ain't on that weed. That nigga on that fire. He on
that Marlon's ooh wee.
He on that real, that good shit. You know what I mean?
Damn, even my paper just drew back and was like, yeah, 500K.
500,000. You know what I mean? So, but it, like I said, if all the Crawford fans, all the people who say they love Terence Crawford shows up and they don't stream the fight and buy the fight, I think it'd be a pretty good number. But I'm not going more than 275, like I said. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it is what it is. We'll see. Mr. Man and KJ44, what's the fucking name is?
K44.
All the motherfuckers got to show up, man. And our dead game, come on, man. Check in. Let us know you're okay, bro. I'm worried about you. You know what I mean? But everything should be good. You know what I mean, Lou? But we're going to see, man. We're going to see. So who's going to win it, Lou? Who's going to win it? Who's going to win the
Crawford. Oh, you talking about who's going to win it? Triller. I already told you going to win Triller. And if y'all want to predict that and we put you in the books, who you think going to win? MTK? Triller? Dans? Who going to win it?
Lou, we're going to have to put a bid in, Lou. We'll scrape, Lou. Can we scrape up about 150,000?
Well, you know what? I got this cougar, man. She got a lot of money, champ. I might can shake her down for us, dog.
Hey, Lou, I'm gonna have to flip a lot of houses to get about 9-10 million, Lou.
I tell you what, this the plan. Look, I'm gonna shake my cougar down, right? Yeah. I can get her for at least a couple of 100,000. You flip a couple of houses, and we're gonna have to get on the street and do something strange for some change, big fella.
Well, I do OnlyFans, baby, for Butter Entertainment. OnlyFans, Larry Long. Light skinned Lou, you know what I mean? Caramel Cutie and Wheels of Steel got their OnlyFans, baby. Jose say the doubt was Spence future fight and the luster of the that super fight is doubt is right. He said you're right, Lou.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
All this dispute about the fight period is promoting the fight. No, it'll do numbers, not no 500,000. I don't know what the fuck you smoke.
Hey, look.
Lou told us, oh God.
Hey, look, I take one for the team. I go out there and put my bikinis on, dog. I do something strange for some change out there. If it's gonna make the boat keep moving.
That's right, man. But yeah, man. So it's some good shit coming up, Lou. It's some good shit. Maybe, Lou, we might finally get the conclusion of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. We finally might get the conclusion of the fight. You know what I mean? If Tyson Fury to come up with a headache or something this time, you know what I mean? We finally might get it. I just can't wait for that shit to be over with. You know what I mean? What you got?
Man, I can't wait. You know, I've been listening to a lot of people talk about the fight, and some of the people were saying, you know, that they think that the fight might get canceled. And I try to tune that out because it's, you know, fights have been getting canceled because of COVID or because of injuries or whatever it is, personal shit going on in their life. I think the fight gonna happen. and I can't wait. Between Joshua and Usyk and Wilder and Fury.
2 weeks,
2 weeks, man. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, man. I can't wait because number one, our guy, little Shoo man from Brooklyn, from Brownsville, he's gonna be on that card. So if the fight happens, then that means that they're gonna fight, and I can't wait to see it, man.
Exactly.
I can't wait.
And his whole crew will be on the card.
His whole crew, man. He on the undercard too. So that's and that's what I like when I got wind of that. That made me anticipate it even more because not only are you getting Bomb Squad, you getting a lot of up and coming fighters on this joint, man. They're gonna be on the showcase, so we'll be able to see if they got what it takes to go to the next level, man.
Yeah, y'all gotta stay tuned because I'm trying to. We're gonna get these dudes on the Butter Entertainment. You know what I mean? On Wednesday, baby, we're gonna interview because I've been sending what they call them, the monster. I've been sending them a lot of things, so hopefully Choo can help us get the monster on here. You know what I mean? Y'all better stay tuned because we about to do a lot of good interviews, man. A lot of good interviews with all these nice up and coming professional fighters, man. But you know what I mean? But man, tomorrow, Luke, all I want to hear is 25, don't get 30, 35, 30 for 40, 500, 200-300 million. The winning bid is TMT Global or Matchroom Boxing.
Yeah, man. Triller. That's what I got. Triller. You heard it here first. Triller.
Kevin want to talk about Holyfield. Back to Holyfield. Lamont and Anthony said when fighters get too old, they start tripping up over their own feet. That's what Holyfield did last. But shit, he tripped up more than his feet.
Right. He tripped over his whole fucking body, man. But now speaking, he said Anthony Peterson, man. I just got word, Lewis. He just got back with me, and he said he is ready to sit down with Big Bro, not over the phone. Again, we are going to be live and in the flesh. You're gonna see his face and my face. This is going down Wednesday. What time we gonna do it, big fella? 8:30. What we gonna do?
8:30.
8:30. I'm gonna because I told him 8, but it's gonna be 8:30. We are gonna be live.
I mean 8:30. One of the other out there.
Yeah. We between 8:30. If you're out there listening, it's between 8 or 8:30. I'm gonna be sitting down again with the re-up with my little brother Anthony Peterson. He's gonna announce his fight. He's gonna talk about his up and coming plans to finish in his career. And he told me he got a lot of other interesting topics that we might be interested in. So, hey, tune in 8 o'clock, 8:30 Wednesday with Anthony Peterson. He gonna be live with his big bro. We're gonna be face to face. So ain't no what's the name when we face to face.
And when y'all catch him jogging, we're gonna start giving him some butterware.
That's right.
Motherfucking butterware. Hey, where you get that shit from? Butter Entertainment.
That's right.
Tomasito say Boston guy Lewis pissed.
Hey, look, it's got everybody pissed. What's up, Tomasito?
No, I'm talking about Jose said check my cash out. Oh, let me see. What I got, $1 million? Would you want one of them hats the light skinned Lou got, Jose? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. We gotta thank Jose. Shout out to Jose for sending, the Butter Entertainment. You know what I mean? Man, that work hard. Jose know how hard I work.
Jose been down from day one, man. He been down since day one, man. My man. That's why I always tell Jose, go deep, because I will hit you with that long ball, Joe. I got you, big fella. We really appreciate you, man.
Hey, look, Jose trying to make up because he called me about $90 to mail that motherfucker shirt to Texas.
Let me find out you trying to make up, man.
Jose got the Butter Entertainment shirt. He always supporting, man. We appreciate it, Jose, man. I really appreciate it, man. Man, fuck that game, Tony. Nobody care about that. It ain't Pittsburgh. You know what I mean?
Look, it ain't the Cowboy.
Nobody can tell that game is about to start, guys. Who cares? I think about those damn games.
But thanks for the info, though, Tony. I love you.
Oh man, you know what I mean? Tom, Lou pissed, man. Lou mad about the old damn Holyfield falling out the ring, Bitty Bo coming back. You know what I mean? Man, they just screwing boxing up, man.
Hey, look, it's funny how you learn people, man. You know me. You know when I'm coming, when we talk backstage before the show, you always read my energy and be like, nah, I'm gonna let that nigga go first. That nigga look like he ready to breathe some fire. And I feel that way, man, because we keep going through this emotional roller coaster with boxing, man. It's up, then it's up, then it's down, and then we go on the floor, we down, man. Because corruption to this magnitude, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up, dog. And it's the responsibility of us to keep this shit, keep the block hot. Fuck that. Keep the block hot and make these motherfuckers, because you got to understand, this guy, Stephen Blair, that judge for the WBC belt of Oscar Valdez, he said, he confessed. Okay, yeah, you confessed to me. But what that's saying is he feels responsible to a degree. And maybe this might be the first domino effect to make this shit fall in line. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, when somebody gets caught or somebody holds their feet to the fire, the motherfucker the next person that could be anticipate doing some shit like this, like, you know what? Man, they got burned for that shit. I don't think we want to do that. We don't want to drink that tea. We want to be clean. You know what I'm saying? We want to be clean, and we don't want to do anything that's going to make us pay for what we doing. That's just my take on that, man.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, the dominoes about to roll, man. I'm telling, like I said, y'all just got here. Let me tell y'all something. The FBI, DEA, ATF, they up in Canelo stable like this. Lou said the block is hot. They looking at that motherfucker saying who got the Bruno, who eating that motherfucker meat, where they getting them drugs from. Look, they over Mexico, you know, and WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, fat ass, you know what I mean? They gonna bullwhip his ass in front of everybody. Take all that clothes off, he gonna look just like Tyson Fury, all that fucking blubber. You know what I mean? Cheatiness, scrutinizing his racist ass. You know what I mean? He get these Mexican fighters the benefit of the doubt. But black fighters, oh man, he make them go to the ring. He crucified Big Baby. Crucified him for using steroids. He did. And then he said the shit that Valdez took is the equivalent of 3 Red Bulls. Well, why I'm not 120 pounds? Because I drink that shit. I drink it like it's water.
And why you ain't burning that fat like that,
yeah,
dog?
Why I ain't burning my fat, see? But I got that tea now. You know what I mean? The real tea. Fuck them Red Bulls. Valdez sent me that tea. You know what I mean? So I'm really about to burn that fat now. You know what I mean? So Thomasito say Lou Pete pissed too. Yeah, he pissed too. Both of us pissed, Thomas. Yeah, and Thomas, look at that hat Lou got on, Thomas. Thomas, you ain't got no rebuttal gear. In 1 week, 2 weeks, I'm coming up fat ass.
That's right. And he know where you at. And you know what, Lewis? I wanted to clear something up, man. I was the guy that I delivered to, and he followed the podcast. He said, he be at work, so he can't really chime in. And one thing he asked me was like, y'all don't care about talking bad about, guys like Suleiman and Oscar Valdez. And I told him, I said, man, we don't give a fuck about that. What they gonna do? Show up? You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do? Show up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like this. We're gonna speak what we speak. We're gonna speak on our mind, and we don't give a fuck about what nobody think. Because guess what? This is our platform. We say what we want to say, and if you want to say, you can come on. We can rebut.
And if you want to come on, look in the comment section right now. Look, I just do this. Baby, you see the link? Yep. Hit that link. I ain't got no problem with it, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't got no problem with it. We're going to speak facts. We're going to tell you how I feel. If y'all cheating, you know what I mean? Y'all robbing people of saying good fight because y'all motherfuckers backing them cheating Mexican fighters. Most of you guys on steroids. And you know what I mean? And Mauricio Suleiman trying to cover it up. You know what I mean? But for the black fighter, he crucified him, like I said before. You know what I mean? Right. He tried to suspend Adrian Broner for talking crazy when he said Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and all that shit. That was his talk. Yeah, he told Deontay Wilder when Deontay Wilder said he wanted a body in the ring. He threatened to suspend him about that. But these dudes are taking performance-enhancing drugs, and he's saying it like it's okay. Right. He's doing it like it's okay, and it is what it is.
4 fighters. Thomasito, 4 fighters under this guy tested positive, not allegedly, positive. A sample, B sample. Tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs, a drug which helps you be bigger and stronger than your opponent that night. That's it. That's all you. That's all you need to know.
Exactly. And I don't know what to say. If you're going to help these Mexican fighters, put them all on the same playing field. You know what I mean? Right. When you raise the level for Canelo, who are you? Are you a doctor? Google Mauricio Sulaiman, y'all, when y'all get a chance. He's no fucking doctor. He don't know what's going on.
Exactly. All he know is that what they're doing is enhancing their chances of being the better man that night. That's all they doing. That's it. Now I get it. If you're working out, you running extra miles, you lifting stronger, you doing this. I get that. All of that's in part of being the best in shape athlete that night. But when you're putting something in your system that I don't have in my system to put you on a different platform, that's not right. That's not right. And I think right now, this will be the first domino to fall for this shit to happen. So I'm on board with that.
Hey, can y'all imagine Tank Davis on the performance enhancing drug? Good God. Man, Tank could get a murder charge. Tank would get a murder charge if he was on performance enhancing drugs. And they let these other guys get away with it. I mean, and it's not fair. It's not fair. And somebody needs to do something about it. And we're going to do our job because we're going to speak the fact and let people know that, you know, it's not fair for nobody. And this judge did that. I'm glad he came to the forefront and said, I made a mistake, Lou. He said, I made a mistake.
I agree with that. Because at the end of the day, one of the things that I wrote down today on my lunch break was that I was upset that the WBC didn't take full responsibility and saying, okay, let's clean this up. Let's get the tea that he was drinking so we'll know in the future that nobody else will be convicted of sample A and B of a dirty for this PED. This is bringing it to the forefront. This is saying, look, okay, I didn't mean to do it, but let's share light on it so it won't happen again. But when you don't do that, you take the role of, okay, well, I didn't know and just leave it at that. That's not manning up and taking responsibility. I would have liked them seen him do that. But this judge, Steve Blair, I give him a little bit of kudos for just owning up to it. For whatever reason he owned up to it. So I can roll with that.
Yeah. Thomas said for PEDs, I ain't know that shit. That what happened when boxing is unregulated. Too many chiefs in the kitchen. Too many chefs in the kitchen. Exactly. But I'm telling you, Tom, if shit like this keep going on, and then the judge come out and say he was wrong, that shit looks suspicious.
It does.
They do not want Congress to get in this shit. I'm telling you, even though Congress got enough bullshit to deal with. You know what I mean? They don't want them motherfuckers to get in. They don't want them racist motherfuckers to get into it because they gonna take it all. They might start charging too. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, man. Yeah, the PEDs is running rapid in boxing. You know what I mean? PEDs, corruption, cheating. Lou, can you really trust the judge?
No.
The judge to fight fairly? Tell me.
No, you can't. You can't. Dude, 117 to 111 in a close fight. Anytime a fight borders around a draw and you call it 117 to 110, anybody who knows boxing knows that that's just, dude, what are you watching? What are you watching? It don't make sense. 117 to 110, 111, dude, that's like you watching a fight with blinders on. That was a close fight. A very close fight. And I could have lived, like I said at the beginning of the show, I could live with a draw. When somebody that watched boxing to its fullest and they tell you that lets you know that when you get the total opposite, that's not right. So yeah, that's my take on that, man.
Hey Lou, listen to this. Your boy Kevin E say, I gotta go, fam. The game is about to start. Didn't the Redskins lose yesterday?
Yeah, they did. Look, and then they got shitted on. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hey Kevin, you a plumber, right? Go on up there and help your team. I heard they was paying out cash for plumbers up there to stop that bloop, bloop, bloop.
That motherfucker fan that field gonna be underwater in a minute.
Right. Hey Lewis, but you know what? That's what happened when your offense play like shit. The pipes get jammed and shit just start falling out the fucking sky.
Hey, where all the wheels of steels at? I mean, wheels of steels and Mo at.
Hey, I'm gonna call Wheels of Steel when I get off.
Oh God, he ain't gonna answer the phone, Luke. You know he ain't gonna answer the phone, man.
Hey, but look, I gotta.
You made me lose my train of thought. It's about boxing, man. That's fucked up, man.
All right, well, let me get this in. Let me get this in real quick, man. PSA announcement, man. If you're in here, subscribe, drop a like, man. Share it to a friend. We have 400 subscribers today, and we trying to strive on to 5. So help us out with that. You in here, you enjoying our conversation, and we enjoying you. So how about make that love affair official and subscribe, hit the bell, drop a like, man, so we could be on the top of the food chain, man. And
tell a friend.
That's right. And tomorrow is How Men Think. Ladies, we really enjoy you guys' questions. You guys have been doing really good at putting, detailed questions in the box. You know what I'm saying? It has made you got to realize, Lewis, the last 3 weeks I've been very animated because these questions that they're asking is really bringing that out of me. So I really appreciate that. Tomorrow, 8:30, How Men Think. Tune in.
Lou, answer this question for Tom was like, do I give a fuck? He said, Lewis, you can't say Redskins anymore. That's racist.
Hey, look. Hey, Thomas, look at our face.
Well, Thomas, the Washington Redskins lost yesterday. Look, that's what I've grown up on. I called them that my whole life. Now, if they get a name that I like, I might call them that name. But till then, they're going to always be the Washington Redskins. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. Shit, they still call us the N-word, don't they? I mean, shit.
Hey, look, you're gonna have Thomas. He gonna be by my truck when he come in the morning.
You better come, Thomas. You better go get some merch. Do you see that merch right there? I want to see you some merch in 2 weeks, Lou. If not, I'm coming up there. You know what I mean? Tom's gonna be in trouble, man. But y'all want some merch? Butter Entertainment. Look at that hat Lou got on there. That joint looks like that. The Butter Entertainment got some merch right there. Streamlabs.com. The Butter Entertainment merch. It's doing pretty good, you know what I mean? Light Skin Lou, he's so popular, he even got his own damn shirt.
Yeah, show them my shirt, dog. Show them my shirt, man.
I think I took it off.
Come on, man. You got to show them my shirt, man.
I don't think it's on here. Nah, I took it off.
Hey, look, you know, I went to pick up my hat, right? You know me, you know my Bama ass. I had to try it on when I was dead. And he was like, you look like a Carolina Panther offensive coordinator.
Hey, the way they play, they need one.
They definitely need one the way they played.
Yeah, so y'all don't forget it, man. Tomorrow is 12 o'clock. Purse bid, 25. Can I get 100 million, 200 million? We got MTK clothes. We got Matchbox. You know, they selling the rights for Crawford Porter. Y'all got about 8-9 million. Y'all can win that bid, man. Thomas,
that's
Kevin,
right.
Tony, Jose, y'all got 8-9 million. Y'all can win the purse bid tomorrow. It's gonna be live, ESPN. You know what I mean? 12 o'clock. The purse bid.
Yeah.
Sean Porter, Terence Crawford. Oh man, I'm gonna be like this.
Hey, let me ask you this: how long you think it's gonna last? I'm gonna take my lunch break at 12.
Shouldn't last no more than an hour, right?
Okay, yeah, I at least an hour. I'll be able to get some intel. I'm gonna have my pen and pad, man, because I want to see how this works, man. You know, for the next one come out, have a.
I'm glad they're doing it and making it public. Then they can see how
exactly.
It works. Now, is it gonna be just like the real auction with people like we got a bid here for 500,000? You know, wait a minute, put your hand up. Yeah, I got 500,000. You know what I mean? Maybe that's how it's gonna be, Luke. You know?
Yeah. And then they give us a chance to understand how it works. And just in case we run across a few, you know, you sell about 5 or 6 houses, and I get like 2 or 3 cougars, and I shake them down. We'll be able to get a come out. We'll have an idea what we dealing with.
Well, look, we'll get Dottie, Kiki, Tony. What's the other girl? Come on, they come on too. We gonna ask them tomorrow. You know what I mean? Put some money up. You know what I mean? Because the Butter Entertainment about to have their OnlyFans, baby. OnlyFans, Thomas. You know what I mean? Light Skin Lou. You know what I mean? You know, Caramel Cutie, Wills of Steel, and Larry Law about to have their OnlyFans, man. We about to draw that money. You need to remind about the purse bid. How about I remind you this? How about that? You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Lou, man, I tell you, never a good day. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on in Boston. We got the purse bid. We got Joshua and them in 2 weeks. Then that month, shit, we got Young Choo and Wild and them undercard, man. There's a lot going on.
It is, man. It is. Looking at that undercard, it's gonna be smoking. I think Hay fighting on what undercard Hay fighting on? Is it the Usyk and Joshua undercard?
Well, hey,
David Hay.
David Hay
he's
just
on
fought. He fought.
Oh, okay, okay.
David Hay old ass met a stable tie. They done knocked him out 15 times.
Hey, look, he fell so down, and I ain't even realize he fought.
Yeah, he beat the guy.
And I'm in the game.
He beat the guy. Then he gonna call out Tyson Fury. Get the man. Come on, man. Yeah. These dudes, man, I'm telling you, man.
It's about the money, dog. It's about the money. It's about the money.
It's about the money, man. So let me tell y'all something. We hit our landmark. Lou, get that cup up, baby. We got 400 subscribers. You know, thank everybody. I got my tea. Lou got whatever he got in that joint. I got the tea that Valdez sent me. Got that, you know, that special PED stuff in there. Supposed to help me, Lou, burn some of the fat I got. So, you know, I'm drinking it. I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be down I'm going to DR on my birthday, so I'm gonna be down. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So thank y'all for coming in, man. Look, we really appreciate y'all. Hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, hit the like button. You know what I mean? Cause you know, and go to the merch. Look, show that hat, Lou. Go buy some Butter Entertainment merch and stuff like that, man. And with tomorrow, the best segment on YouTube, How Men Think.
That's right, ladies. I'm gonna be waiting on y'all to come in tomorrow. I'm gonna be here waiting. I'm gonna take off early, and I'm gonna be right here waiting on y'all 8:30. I'm gonna be right here just like this, waiting on y'all questions.
Yeah, because last week that dude was hype. He was hype last week, man.
That's right. Talk about what light skinned Lou want to talk about, and I'm all in, champ.
Yeah, his whole family boxing. He don't need to get this hype about boxing. No make no damn sense, man. You talk about, you know, that word coochie, and you know he looking like,
yes, indeed. Oh man.
Yeah, man. So thank y'all for coming in, Lou. I'll hit you a little later.
All right, man. Watch the game.
All right.
You know I got